what I'm about to do now, I've got a Wildchild, as you can see, voila. As you can see over here, I'm about to speak about the social experience of KIT. It was the last KIT. Um, it was the last KIT. So this will be like the only time that you can really speak on it. But another another reason is that people don't speak often about the social side of competitive fighting game tournaments, and there is a social side, a decent social side where people are meeting up and having a good time and stuff. So that's basically what I'm about to do here. First, I'm gonna show a little bit of what I recorded. So this is part of it. Let's see. I got the, oh shoot, here it is right here. So, in KIT, this is the primary main venue. It was 2 videos, that's why. Of course. So yeah, they had a con. The con was really huge. It was in the farm. What did I place at KIT? 1,000th out of 392. So yeah, it had a con attached to it. Lebanon, Tennessee is actually Music City, apparently. So it was called the Music City Con, and it was a pretty cool thing. As you saw, they had weapons. This is Blade Daddy. This is someone that you can only get to see if you actually go to cons. They only go to cons. They had numerous amounts of vendors, dope vendors with a lot of cool things that they were selling. What were some of the more cooler things you saw?
At the con?
Yeah, at the con.
Some handmade artists. We saw a painter and let's see, some seamstress work with like handmade.
Like it was like chainmail or something.
No, seamstress is sewing. So like those wallets were handmade and like all the stuff with the nerdy fabrics. The t-shirts were cool. The chainmail was really cool. It's about to get me back into the hobby.
That'll be cool.
Yeah. Local artists from the surrounding area. That was my favorite.
Okay, that's cool. So, how did it feel in the competitive environment?
Charged but supportive. Like, it definitely, you could feel that it was a competition, but nobody, like, it didn't feel like anybody was particularly out to get anyone else. Like a negative was a positive.
Okay. That's interesting. For me, I think I'm gonna fire these questions and likely answer them myself. For me, it feels fun. For me, it's I am around people, even though fighting game tournaments, like we like to section off different games, like, oh, I like MK, I like Tekken, okay. Like, and we compare and contrast games and, their pros and cons and weigh it against each other and talk stuff to each other sometimes. It feels fun and it feels like you're around people that like and love the same things you do. And I don't know, it's like, I don't know. It's really strange. It's like being a part of, I guess, just a community that all likes the same thing, If you like basketball, you might have buddies that you go out and play basketball. If you like crocheting, you might have friends that you crochet with and share crochet stories. It just feels like that, but on like a major scale because it's a fighting game tournament. It does feel a little intense sometimes a little loud. Sometimes a little sad as well, because sometimes you can see the sadness on people's face, the sadness and despair when they lose, including myself. So, but overall, it feels very just fun. I like it a lot. So, how did it feel over in the con? I asked you about it earlier, but
Con was very small and intimate, which I really liked. It wasn't too crowded, so it felt like everybody got the chance to like interact with the vendors that they wanted to. Like some of them, some cons are big enough that you just have to like look from afar and move on because it's so crowded, like you're being swept away with people. But this one was, it just felt very friendly.
hmm. Okay. I think that I think that in the future I'll make a bigger portrait for an interview type like this. But yeah, for me, the con felt really fun. It felt like a lot of the vendors wanted to be there. They did have some voice actors there. There wasn't any that I think I knew, but there were voice actors there that had their own booths. I think it was like maybe six to 10 of them. Yes, I did play Miguel in the tournament, Cool Nerd, the entire way. Um, I went 2-2. I posted a YouTube video on how I did and reviewed the matches because Wildchild recorded them. So, but I believe that the con was just like a really fun, relaxed experience where like people were like, "Hey, like come see what we made." It's really fun. I've been to a couple cons before by proxy of being in the vicinity of a tournament, and they're always really, really cool. They're always really cool. So, what was your worst experience at KIT? If you could think of one, even if it's minor. Even if it's minor.
Waiting for Kansas to win this last match.
Elaborate on that. Elaborate on that. Elaborate.
Alrighty, so
Elaborate.
it was the end of what, an 8 to 10 hour day. I was hungry, and I was wearing high heels.
8 to 10 hours.
Yeah, I don't remember. It was 12 by the time we were done with dinner, right? So, yep, tired and hungry. I probably would have cried if he had gone one more match.
That's funny, but I feel you. That's funny, but I definitely feel you. So I am sponsored by Blitz. Shout out to Blitz. They were there. We were there in mass. It was a lot of us. We've got a Blitz team photo
That was actually really cool.
that I took, and I don't remember where I put it, but it's probably, hey, what's up, Lamont? Yeah, here it is.
That's awesome.
So, okay. Yeah, this is just some of them I'll show. But Blitz is this team that sponsored us. See? Nice big photograph of us all. So at the end of Saturday was a really long day. So I think my worst experience isn't me losing. My worst experience is likely the same as yours. Because yeah, Saturday was a very lengthy day. We woke up at like 8 or something, and then Spreader's pools were at 10, so he wanted to get some matches in at 9. So we had him come over around 8:45ish. He stole my vitamin D pills, and 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 we went over to Bear and Alouette's hotel, Bear, Alouette, and Oni, and we played them and some casuals. Then we went to the venue shortly after, and like we stayed at the venue. I watched and supported the homies as much as possible. All the indie crew, shout out to like Elite Clutch, obviously Spreader. Also watched Subway's matches, Oni as well, and I didn't get to see Bear or Alouette, but if I knew they were having matches, I would have watched those too. So we did that. My pool was at 12 noon, and like my pool lasted for a little while. And then when I was eliminated, it was I think it was Oni's pool time. Maybe, yeah, it was Oni's pool time. So like we ended up exploring the con in between that, but we were basically there from about 9:45 to about 7 p.m. But at 6, me and Wildchild were planning to leave, go get something to eat, and go to the hotel. But the Blitz team, shout out to the Blitz team, Nelms and B Red, they wanted us to go out to dinner. I was like, all right, well, sure, let's go. But Kansas, this guy right here, Deadly Kansas, shout out to Kansas. He's Indie as well, but he lives in a different city. He doesn't live in the main city. I think he lives in Lebanon, actually, coincidentally. Lebanon, Indiana, not Tennessee. I'm not gonna move. But what was I saying? Oh, Kansas. So Kansas joined the 13 games. They took him off of like 6 or 7 of them, but he just loves to play a lot of fighting games. He's really solid at a few of them, but other than that, he just loves fighting games. So that's why. He was still in his Mortal Kombat bracket, and that's what we were waiting on. So at 6, me and Wildchild were ready to go eat. We were hungry. We didn't eat anything basically the entire day, outside of breakfast in the morning at the hotel.
Yeah, you had a whole meatball sub.
Yeah, I did get a meatball sub at like 3 or something, but you didn't eat anything. So
I had some mango.
Okay, you had some mango. Okay, yeah, she brought snacks. Thank you. Shout out to the snacks. And like he got done maybe at 6:30, 6:45. So like at that point we were super hungry. So we went to the place called Sammy B's, which was really cool. And it's like this big house that is just a restaurant. It looks like a big house. And when you first come in to the right, there are stairs that lead upstairs. You know, like, it looks like a big house, but they have it set up as a restaurant, and it was really good. You know, we hung out basically the entire Blitz team, pretty much everyone except for Mark was there. Yeah, I think everyone was there. Everyone was there. So yeah, it was a fun time, but it just took us a long time to get some food, and we ended up getting back at like 10. So it was effectively an 11-hour social day, which was exhausting. Which I don't think that people consistently socialize for 11 hours, during their day.
His eyes are so big.
Yeah, nice try.
I'll take it to the picture.
Nice try. I've got another question for you
right,
when you get back. But yeah, I think that just the long day, not just waiting for Kansas, like let's not blame this all on Kansas, right? But yeah, it felt like it was Kansas's fault. And at 6, I was done. I was like, all right, I've been here for a while. I'm actually really hungry. I'm ready to go home and relax. I'm ready to go home and relax. But thanks to Nelms and B-Ret, these 2 guys right here, they offered us to go to Sammy B's, and they comped our meal too, which is crazy because this is a lot of people to comp a meal for. They balling. Keep that on hush hush. But what about your best experience at KIT?
Best experience. I guess just what?
This is better actually. I gotta figure out some other stuff. Whoa, cat's gone.
Cat split soap.
Mm-hmm.
Best experience was probably just how friendly and inclusive it was. Often when it comes to social events like this, it can feel cliquey. Like everybody has their own group that they talk to, and it doesn't extend beyond that. But this didn't feel like that. It was just like everybody was just friendly and wanted to get to know you.
Right. I didn't feel like people wouldn't talk to people just because they knew
right.
them.
Right, exactly. So that was really nice.
Okay. Okay, I can get down with that. I think the best experience for me is I think that fact that you bring up about how things aren't clicky. I think the best thing for me is really just talking to people that I don't get to talk to all the time, that live in all these different cities and states, that have their own lives, they do their own stuff, you know, and at these tournaments, we're all from the same place. Right. It's the FGC, you know, and I don't know. I think that for me, that is the best experience. That and me learning my growth as a competitive player, as a player that wants to get better and better always. It's always good to get understanding, even if it comes in losses or bad performances. It's still always really good to get understanding, and that's what I got. I learned that I used grabs in 1-3 way too much, and I need to commit to Miguel's win condition, you know, which is moving defense and poking. So that is my best experience. Now, let's see. Will you have any wishes for the next major you go to? Better shoes. Like more like sexier shoes, or those
more relaxed. No, but I don't know. I think that I don't think I have any.
Any wishes?
Simply because I don't like. So, to me, having wishes for the future, implies a base knowledge.
Well, I mean, like, you know, maybe getting more things at more trinkets on the side, because the con is just a more expanded version of what happens at tournaments.
Right.
Because there's still, you remember inside the tournament, where I got the shirt and stuff. Like, they just have, it'll just be vendors there to sell art and stuff like that still.
That'll be cool. So for me, I only really need one souvenir, you know? Like, I don't need to, if it's, but like, I'll wander the whole place and then pick my favorite thing that I saw from earlier.
That's not a bad idea, because like, if they
I don't have that kind of money.
it would be like what if they like put like a promising young woman item, and then like a Fight Club item, and then you see a Stranger Things item. Like, it would be like, that's how it is for me.
Right.
Like, I walk past, oh, Bleach, oh, Tekken,
because they all have a different.
Like, they all have a different meaning to me, but it's all like, ooh, like, I don't have any yet. Like, so for me, wishes for next major, better performance. Better performance at the major. Other than that, the experience was really, really fun, solid. Maybe I'm never prepared for me to like stuff. So I'm very haphazard when it comes to like purchasing things, because like I don't know what I'm gonna see.
Right. Exactly.
Like, you know, I might see something like, I didn't see any Bleach items. So Bleach, they're restarting Bleach, or not restarting, or they're continuing from where the manga left off, but they haven't continued, and they just started that. So I would think that I would see some Bleach content, you know, at the con that we were at, but I didn't see any, or maybe I just missed it all.
That's where you should start.
Yeah. So, man, maybe. So, yeah, maybe my future major, I'll get a Bleach item, you know? Now, let's see. Did it feel weird to you as a girl going?
No. Simply because, I think that it's, pretty standard for, there to be women spectators. I think that I would have felt weird as a competitor with the current atmosphere with female competitors.
Yeah. You're talking about the stuff, the drama with Anya
Yeah.
and some of the others that
Yeah.
you've seen. You've seen I showed you on Twitter. Yeah.
Yeah. Not just because of that, but just like in general, not um like like just men making assumptions.
Mhm.
So not that one like very dramatic and unfortunate incident, but like all of the surrounding incidents as well, you know.
Right.
Plus with the representation being so small,
Right.
like it would have felt tense, I think. But as a spectator, it was fine.
Right. Hmm. Okay. I think that for females, I think it's a tough environment. I think cuddlecore is a really good example of a person that comments well on the female experience. And as a guy, clearly I can't relate. I can't relate. I just wish that it would be, I don't know, more accepting, less toxic. I don't know exactly how toxic or bad it is because I haven't lived the experience, but you know, like I like everybody. You know, like if you like and love what I do, like, and we're at the event, whether you're guy, girl, he, she, they, we, whatever you identify as, like I'm like, yo, what's up? Like for me, it's like I'm hype all the time. Like so, I'm hype all the time for everyone that likes, you know, what I like. So for me, I just wish that one, I wish there was more female competitors. I wish that, but I also wish that it was not as difficult. I don't understand how arduous of a journey it is to be a competitive female Tekken player like Cuddle or like Anya or like Beauty, like Kiki. Like I don't understand their Athena. I don't understand their plight at all, or their strife. I don't, and I just wish that whatever that is was easier. I don't. I don't know exactly how to attack that, but it's definitely a cause that I'm willing to stand up for and do something about. So, what was the strangest occurrence at the event?
Strangest? I think that's a very good question.
Hey, we'd like to hear.
I don't know if any of it felt strange.
No, never. Strange, weird events like. Huh. Like the situation where the guy tried to talk to you,
Oh,
or
as soon as you got up and walked away.
I feel like that's kind of strange.
I don't think that's strange though. Like,
it's strange,
I
though?
think it's awkward or mildly uncomfortable, but it's not like, unexpected necessarily.
Yeah. Basically, there was for a brief description. There was a guy that tried to talk to her because she was sitting near a setup next to where I was. I got up to speak to somebody, and and like I guess he sat down and asked her to play. Oh, can you?
He didn't sit down. He walked up and he was like, "You want to play?" And I was like, "No, I'm just waiting to go eat." And that was kind of it.
No.
But,
and then you asked him something else.
Oh, I asked him if he wanted the chairs because I was taking up half the setup. So I asked him if he wanted the chairs to play with somebody else, and no, that's okay. And wandered over to the other side of the table.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Other than that, yeah, I guess it is kind of difficult to find a strange moment there. For me, strangest moment, I think was when the guy, my first competitor I played against, um, my first competitor I played against paused in the middle of the match. I think it was the second match. I won the first match. And then the second match, I think we were like maybe 2 rounds in. And the second round, he paused. And I just let it rock. But typically, you're in tournament, you have to give up that round. So, like, there's a pause that happens no matter the life. Whoever paused forfeits that round.
Right.
So, I think that was the strangest thing because I just said, like, come on, let's go. But typically, you can, like, take the round, or that's what the tournament organizers have deemed in Tekken. That's what happens when accidental pauses happen. They identify who did it. And then the person that didn't, they just take that round completely, not the match, but you just forfeit a round no matter the health. No, it did not seem like there were any Ana players at KIT. But yeah, that was pretty much the strangest thing for me.
This was an accident.
Say what? Yeah.
He
paused. Yeah, it was an accident when he paused. But like, I just said like, come on, let's just keep it. So, let's see. No Ana. Yeah, I didn't see any Ana players at KIT. Actually, D-Town's came. Hold on. You see this guy right here, Cool Nerd? This guy. So this is L Train. This is Detroit's best, right? He's normally accompanied with this guy right here. This guy is like a millionaire, right? Oh, I'm gonna have to move my face. This guy right here plays Nina and Ana. He plays more Nina than Ana, but he is a really dope ass player, and these two are training partners. This guy got second. L Train and D-Town's came. D-Town's, these two are some of my favorites in the Midwest to like talk to. But speaking of that, favorites to talk to. What are some cool people interactions that you had? You know, the cool people that you met. Even if there were people that you've already known. You know, like Clutch and Spreader and anything.
Yeah, I mean, it was really cool to have just like so much indie representation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I would meet anybody necessarily. See, the problem with that question is I don't like talking to people.
Introversion at its finest.
So talking to the vendors was really cool because it all seemed like they were really into what, like, the products that they were selling.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I like to hear, you know, whatever stories they want to tell about, like, how they got into whatever hobby it was. So that was really cool.
Mm.
It was really neat to see our indie players out of their comfort zone necessarily. So that was fun. But I don't know if I had any like notable conversations outside of just sitting and talking with you.
Right. Yeah, I think that I don't know, maybe in the future you might, but like, yeah, I think your introverted side are just like, you know, like because I'm pretty sure there's some people, like, I feel like you would probably talk to Victim. Victim's a cool person, in my opinion. Who else? Well, to my experience, I should say. Maybe some of the other females, just because you probably be curious, you know. Mm-hmm. Like Anya, I saw Anya beat Cody, and I was like, wow. I was like, I know who Cody is, and I vaguely know who Anya is, and Anya like cleaned him up 2-0. I was like, woo, I want to play her now. So Anya, like Kiki, or really anybody, right? Yeah. So yeah, for me, I think that is one of my other favorite parts of actually going to the tournaments is the people that, you know, I had this mentality when I was younger in Tekken, in my Tekken life, competitive life, that I just wanted to play everybody. But some of these people have been playing Tekken for like a decade or for like 5 years or something like that compared to my experience. So some of these people, you know, from Detroit and Chicago, they never see each other. They're cool with each other. They kick it, you know, at these tournaments, but they only see each other at the tournaments. So I felt like that actually. There were people that came up to me. Shout out to the realist that popped up on me. I wanted to run matches with him, but he came up to me and said he seen me on stream. I was like, what? You know me? Me? I was like, hey, I was like, the realist is dope. He's a dope player. The realist, I got to play 0-2. Shout out to 0-2. He was up here earlier, the Steve player, from ATL. He was dope. I got to play him. He apparently knew me from streaming. I was like, what? You know me? Wow. So it was cool to catch up with Fusion. I saw Fusion, my first time meeting Fusion. Fusion was in KIT 2020, right before the pandemic. And I ended up beating him, but like me and him both we both came up in this era of Tekken. And I feel like the players that have came up both in this era of Tekken and didn't play the other ones a lot, like we have like an unspoken bond. So I feel like that with Fusion, you know. So when I see him, I'm gonna go over there, you know, and I talk to him, you know. I talk to him about my Miguel switch and how I feel about Horong and stuff. I feel about Horong and stuff in online tournaments. Trojan walked up to me, the Lily player, one of the best lilies in the country, and he walked up to me and like asked me about Blitz. I don't know. It felt like there was some. I remember the meeting felt like there. He wanted to know something, you know. Trojan wanted to know something. I don't know what it was, but like I was like, oh shoot, you know, I didn't know if he knew who I was or not. But but that was, you know, that was still fun. That was still a fun experience. You know, just meeting everybody and hanging out. Also seeing an indie step out, because typically these type of tournaments have me in them. Just me. Maybe Oni. I think Oni is maybe going to the second to tournaments. But like typically it's just me. Like from 2018 to 2020 for bigger tournaments or traveling to tournaments. Like they went to some, but like I went to as much as possible. And like I was a lot of times the only Tekken player from Indy. You know. And I was like, I was just happy to see everybody getting out there and having fun. Now, to top this off, hey, can you show me what you got?
Is it still there?
It's right there. Ooh. And grab those other two items, possibly.
I can pick them up. They're so happy.
Oh, are they? I wonder what's in there. Ooh, the showcase. The showcase.
Mine first?
Yeah, yours first. Then we're gonna show mine. I don't need this on, right? So what did you get? What is this?
Watercolor art print from one of the artists.
Yeah, check that out. Let me move this up. Like, yeah, perfect. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice, huh? Like
Can't wait to hang it on the wall.
Yes. Let me get that shirt real quick. Yeah. Since it's the last one, you know I had to do it. Let me go ahead and. It's Christmas. Yeah. You will be next.
Oh my god.
You will be next. You know what it is. Ah! Oh, I'm gonna take that off, aren't I?
Yep.
Whew. It feels like a curly mess. Yeah, I see it. Alright. Ooh, it's super new. You know when the shirt sticks together? I gotta stand up too. Woo!
This is
Cat. Cat's like, what are you doing? Let me stand up and put this on so we can showcase the shirt on top of the other shirt. What size is this? Not big enough. No,
yeah, it is.
It's tiny. It's kind of tight, but that's fine. You know? So yeah, you see, we got the KIT boy. I mean, Kumite. I don't know what's back here. Don't be pervs now. I mean, okay, nothing on the back. I didn't know that. But yeah, got the cool shirt. You know, it was Halloween weekend, so they made it orange, I guess. But this is the last one. I don't know if you'll be able to get one if you didn't go. You know. So we in there, Kumite style. Time to strip. Y'all wasn't ready for this, was you? Y'all was not ready for this. All right, now we got one more item. Two more technically that I have. Now, I would play this theme, but then I will get banned. I will get banned. I'll take it over here. This space. And I guess you can have that hat for now.
And the chair. It's my chair now.
Okay. All right. Fine.
My hat, my chair.
Your hat, your
my
chair.
cat.
Okay.
My stream.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you said it. Not me. All right. So I will play the theme, but the theme will mute the entire video. No, let's just say, do me a favor and go on. Go on Google, right?
On here?
Yeah. Yeah, and type in art. I don't even know how to look for it. Ah.
I thought you weren't playing.
I'm not going to. I'm gonna look up his like, It's only right. Dang it, I can't spell. Alright, yeah, there it is.
First one?
No, yeah, I just want that. Just click it. I just want the. Where's it at? Yeah, maybe. No? Alright, back up. Let's see. Hit this.
What, this?
Yeah. Let's see. Ah, there, yep, that's the entire thing. Yeah, you know what it is. Yeah, so I am the bone of my sword. Steel is my body. And fire is my blood. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Steel is my body and fire is my blood. Woo. I have created over 1,000 blades. Unknown to death, nor known to life. We in here, these are heavy, by the way. These are not light. Whoa. Be careful, please.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Yeah, look at this shit. Ooh. Look, I'll put the. Ooh. Look at that. I'm excited. I'm gonna come up with a workout with these so I could come up for an excuse to swing them. Ooh. I need a picture. Bad. I need a picture. In the future. Not now. But
No.
With
your two hats.
Not with the two.
Yeah.
No, I'd like to not.
I'd wait.
Like not. I forgot, how does he stand? He stands with him like this. I need red and black on though.
You have red and black on.
But I mean, like, he wears like a coat. It's red and black. He wears a coat.
Okay.
In the future, I'll get Ooh, this feels a lot. Alright. Alright, that'll be it.
Cool.
So, damn. I want these. I want to do stuff with them. I mean, I'm supposed to be streaming playing Tekken. This is Tekken. Don't get it mixed up. This is Tekken. Damn it. Put Archer in Tekken right now. Alright.
Don't kill the cat. The cat said, wait.
You gonna lick the blade. Alright, I need to put these down. I haven't been able to put them down. Is this Tracer blades, baby? Ooh. Hey, we're on stream. You know that?
Yeah, doesn't.
Word. Man, I don't know what I'm gonna do with these, but I need to put them away. Oh, alright. I'll get something else. Or I'll get a different blade. Close. Alright. Now I'm gonna tekken up. Oh man, this is gonna be hard trying to get my camera. No, it's not. I'm gonna do stuff. I'm a professional. Damn it.
Alright, you have fun.
Alright. I'm gonna go to bed. Which one? Hey, well, something's wrong. Hey.
To wear
No, I can't wear the headphones with it. I guess I'm Tech 9. I did watch an interview with him today. Tekanina. That's gonna be fun. Alright, now.
Fine.
Thank you, Deuce. Have fun as well.
I shall.
You better.